The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up.
It's time for Mustangs football. It's time for Mustang football. It's time for Mustang football. It's time for Mustang football.
That's right, fans. It's time for 2024 Maricosta Mustang varsity football. Tonight, your Mustangs conclude their epic 4-game road trip and start Bay League action versus new Bay League member Lawndale. The Lawndale Cardinals are head coached by Norris Milton and are ranked 508th in the state of California and 218th in the CIF Southern Section. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 2-3. They started off the season at Bellflower and were victorious 45-6. Then they traveled down to San Pedro and lost 62-12. They returned home and lost to Cypress 42-14. Then they went to Hamilton and were victorious 42-0. And then last week they finished off the preseason at home versus Bishop Alemany and lost 41-7. A little side note on Bishop Alemany, the last time your Mustangs played them was in the 2009 CIF Championship game. Of course, Alex the Roach Narocha made a dramatic late field goal to secure that victory for your Mustangs. Your Mustangs are head coached by Don Morrow in his 32nd year as the Maricosta head coach. Your Mustangs enter tonight's contest ranked 49th in the state of California and 29th in the CIF Southern Section. The captains are meeting at midfield for tonight's opening coin toss. The captains for the Lawndale Cardinals are number 1 senior Torian Spain, number 9 junior Julian Galvez, number 52 junior Anthony Adams, and number 75 junior Torian Campbell. The captains for your Mustangs are number 44 junior Brady Nuthall and number 56 senior Luke Phillips. Lawndale has won the coin toss and has elected to defer to the second half, and your Mustangs will start off on offense to start Bay League action here in week 6 to finish off their epic 4-game road trip. Next week, your Mustangs will finally return home versus Culver City, but before then, here we go as Lawndale is set to kick off. Kicking off for the Cardinals is junior Nathan Williams, and he sends a squib kick that is fielded by Jackie Reach and returned to the Mustang 49-yard line, where they'll start their first possession of tonight's contest. Starting at quarterback for your Mustangs is junior quarterback Liam Meeker, filling in for senior quarterback Nico De La Cruz, who is recovering from a wrist injury. Shotgun formation, Meeker back to pass. He completes it to Luke Meeker. Luke makes a nice move back to the middle of the field and has a big gainer, good for a Mustang first down. Let's take another look at this play. As Liam Meeker finds Luke Meeker, coming across the field, and then Luke makes a nice cut towards the middle and picks up 15 yards and a Mustang first down. Meeker under center, single back formation. The handoff goes to McBean, and McBean works his way up the middle to around the 16-yard line. And that will set up a 2nd down and 2 situation for the Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left. Meeker hands it off to McBean once again. He spins his way through the defense. Looks like there is a penalty on the play. Let's see what the officials are going to call. And it looks like it will be against the Mustangs. That's going to bring them back 5 yards, setting up a 2nd down and 8 situation. Shotgun formation, man in motion from right to left. Meeker fakes the handoff to McBean. He's going to take it himself on the read option and work his way around the right-hand side. And that will be another Mustang first down. Offset left. Power I formation. The pitch goes back to McBean, and McBean is working his way around the left side, and he will pick up another chunk of yardage, setting up 1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Shotgun formation. Meeker directing traffic, and the Mustangs are going to call timeout. The Mustangs are moving the ball effectively to start this contest with 8 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Meeker fakes the handoff to McBean. He's going to take it himself on the read option and get into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Great read there by Liam Meeker. Seeing the weak spot in the defense was right up the middle. Let's take another look at this play as the Mustangs get on the board. Again, we see that hole opening up right up the middle, and Liam saw it too as he went right into the end zone for the first score of tonight's contest. After getting shut out last week, the Mustangs get on the board here on their first drive as Michael Husson makes the extra point, and your Mustangs lead the Cardinals 7-0 here in the first quarter. After traveling to Laverne and then South Orange County the last 2 weeks, it must be nice for the Mustangs to be back here in the South Bay as Michael Husson kicks off for your Mustangs, and that will roll out of bounds. It almost made it to the end zone, but curved to the left and went out of bounds. The Lawndale Cardinals are led by junior quarterback number 9, Julian Galvez. Shotgun formation. Timeout on the field. The officials are going to discuss, it appears, the spotting of the ball. Again, the kickoff went out of bounds, and it appears that the officials did not spot the ball correctly. 1st down and 10 Cardinals at their own 35-yard line. Spain in at quarterback, 3-back formation. He's rolling to his right, and he's going to take it on the quarterback keeper there. Not much yardage on the play for the Cardinals. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 8 situation for Lawndale. Galvez back in at quarterback, under center. He fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to the right, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Nuthall was there to force him out of play, and that's going to set up a 3rd down 7 situation for Lawndale. Pistol formation. Galvez in at quarterback. Man in motion from right to left. He hands it off to the single back, and he's going to be met in the backfield by several Mustangs. Magnus Johnson led the charge for the Mustangs, and that's going to set up a 4th down and 7 situation for Lawndale, as the punt team will come out here on their first possession. Williams set to punt for Lawndale, and he's just able to get the kick off. He didn't line too far back of the line of scrimmage, able to get that kick off, and it's fielded by Eli Sabula with 7 minutes and 33 seconds here to go. The Mustangs take over at their own 33-yard line. The handoff goes to McBean. McBean spins past a defender and then breaks another tackle and is going to be stopped at about the Mustang 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Maricosta. Hold the phone. Let's see what the call on the field is. It looks like it is going to be a holding call versus Maricosta, which will take back that nice run by A.J. McBean. The sophomore running back has had an incredible year so far here for the Mustangs. As we see another penalty on the play, let's see what the call on the field is going to be. This time it's an offsides versus the defense, so that will give the Mustangs 5 of that yards back. Pistol formation, man in motion from right to left, and the handoff goes to McBean right up the middle, and he got another nice gain. Again, the sophomore running back, A.J. McBean, was quite a contributor to last year's CIF finalist run. After the Mustangs started 0-7, they ended up in the championship game, and A.J. McBean was a huge contributor on that squad, as we see Meeker take it himself. Another nice running play by the Mustangs, and that's going to result in another Mustangs 1st down. Shotgun formation. The handoff goes to McBean. Not much yardage on that play. In fact, he might have lost a yard on that play. Bringing up a 2nd down and 11 situation for the Mustangs. Mustangs looking to extend their lead here in the first quarter in their first Bay League contest of the season. As Meeker fakes the handoff to McBean again on the read option, and he's still surging forward, and he's going to be marked down right about the Mustangs 49-yard line. 3rd down, Maricosta. Mustangs again looking to extend their lead here on 3rd down, seeing if they can convert this situation. The handoff goes to McBean, and McBean is going to be caught by his jersey. That's not going to be a horse collar call because he was grabbed by the jersey and not the shoulder pads. And that's going to set up a 4th down, 8 situation. Shevlin into punt for your Mustangs. It gets a good Maricosta bounce, and it's going to roll all the way down to about the Lawndale 11-yard line, where the Cardinals will start their 2nd possession with 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Galvez pitches the ball out to the right. Not much yardage on the play. McBean on the tackle for the Mustangs. That was King Berry, the sophomore running back, on the carry for Lawndale. Galvez back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side and incomplete, intended for Spain. Mateo Dorenzis in on the coverage for the Mustangs. 3rd and 9. 2-back formation. running back, motion left. Galvez rolls to his right, throws towards his right, and completes it, and it's actually incomplete. Dorenzis knocked the ball loose. If Spain would have held on to that, that would have been a loss on the play. Either way, that brings up another fourth down punting situation for Lawndale. It's a high, short kick that's fielded right at midfield by Eli Sabula, and the Mustangs will take over with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Meeker under center, single back. The ball is loose. It appears that it was a bad exchange on the snap. However, Liam Meeker was able to jump on the ball. It's going to be a loss of about a yard on the play. That's going to bring up a second down and 11 situation for the Mustangs, as we see senior quarterback Nico De La Cruz along with Coach Morrow on the sideline. Man in motion from right to left. Shotgun formation. Meeker fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself again on the read option and get into Lawndale territory to the Cardinal 46-yard line, setting up a third down and 7 situation for the Mustangs. Trips to the right. Single back formation. Mustangs in shotgun. Meeker takes the snap. He throws it out towards the left and completes it. That's Luke Leonard, and Leonard is able to make some nice, nifty moves to gain some additional yardage and pick up a Mustang first down at the Lawndale 34-yard line. Trips to the right. Single back formation. Meeker takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man. That's Luke Meeker. And the Meeker to Meeker connection results in a 34-yard Mustangs touchdown. Let's take another look at this touchdown reception from Liam Meeker to Luke Meeker. Liam gets enough time from the offensive line and then finds Luke streaking down the middle, and Luke hauls it in for a 34-yard Mustangs touchdown. The Meeker to Meeker connection has been quite effective this season as Hassan comes on and kicks the extra point for the Mustangs, and Maricosta extends its lead to 14-0 over the Lawndale Cardinals with 1 minute and 1 second to go here in the first quarter. This time Hassan kicks the ball through the end zone for a touchback. A well-balanced drive for the Mustangs results in a touchdown pass from Liam Meeker to Luke Meeker. Spain back in at quarterback for Lawndale. He fakes the handoff. He's taken himself on a quarterback keeper, able to avoid the first wave of Mustang defenders, but he couldn't avoid the second wave led by Magnus Johnson. Connor Jarvis is shaken up on the play. Hopefully he'll be back in action soon for the Mustangs. He's been quite a defensive contributor so far here in the 2024 season. Galvez back in at quarterback for the Cardinals, under center. Man in motion. Galvez fakes the handoff, now pitches it out to the man in motion, and he gets around the right-hand side. A nice gain on the play. That was Caston on the carry. 3-back formation. Running back, motion left. The pitch goes to the man in motion. That's Spain. Now he cuts back all the way across the field, and it appears that he might have lost a couple yards on the play. That's going to set up a second down and 12 situation. Shotgun formation, single back. Galvez hands the ball off to the single back, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield Nice play there by the Mustang defense. That's Jackie Reach on the stop, Kingberry on the carry, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 11 situation. And that will do it for the first quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Cardinals 14-0. Stay tuned, fans, at halftime for another special look at the return of Miniature Madness, the miniature golf game show that brings miniature golf action right into your living room. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Also, fans, at halftime will be the presentation of the 6th annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship this past January at the Lions All-Star football game to Maricosta senior Charlie O'Connor. Jackie Reach with a nice tackle for loss, setting up another punting situation for the Cardinals. Williams on to punt once again for Lawndale. It's a high short kick, fair caught by Eli Sabula. There appeared to be some contact, but not enough to warrant a personal foul. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40. Man in motion. Handoff goes to the single back McBean. McBean spins his way through the defense, and he'll pick up 10 yards and a Mustang 1st down. Ball will be spotted at the Lawndale 49-yard line. Meeker under center. He hands the ball off to McBean. McBean working his way around the left side this time, and he will pick up about 19 yards down to the Cardinal 31-yard line. 1st down Mustangs. Mustangs in an offset left pistol eye formation, now shifting to a 3-back formation. The handoff goes to the tailback McBean, and McBean will work his way down to the Cardinal 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3 to go for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation, man in motion. The handoff goes to the man in motion, that's Hall, and Hall will get around the right-hand side and will be taken down at the Cardinal 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Mustangs. Mustangs in shotgun, single back formation. The handoff goes to McBean, and McBean is fighting forward to about the Cardinal 12-yard line. 2nd down and about 5 to go for Maricosta. 4 receiver set, single back formation. Meeker fakes the handoff this time to McBean and takes it on the read option. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs. 3-back formation. The handoff goes to McBean, and McBean surges forward. Looks like he picked up just enough yardage for a Mustang 1st down. 1st and goal, Maricosta at the 5. 3-back formation. The handoff to A.J. McBean will pick up about a yard or 2 on the carry. That will set up a 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line for the Mustangs. 3-back formation. Meeker under center. He hands the ball off to McBean, and McBean goes untouched into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Michael Husson on to attempt the extra point for Maricosta. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up high, straight down the middle, good. And your Maricosta Mustangs extend their lead over the Cardinals 21-0 with 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the first half. Husson set to kick off once again for the Mustangs. It's a high end-over-ender fielded at the 1-yard line by Lawndale, and a good return past the 20 to about the 26-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will start this possession. Split back formation. Cardinals in shotgun. They shift their receivers from the left to the right. Now running back motion, right. Galvez back to pass. He swings it out to his running back who was in motion out in the flat. And that's Barry, good for a few yards. Joaquin Wagner-Baguez in on the stop for your Mustangs. Wagner-Baguez is having a tremendous junior season on defense for Maricosta. Split backs, running back motion left. The handoff goes to the remaining back, and he's going to be swallowed up and thrown down for a loss. You have Jackie Reach and Joaquin Wagner-Baguez in on the stop for the Mustangs. It's going to set up a third down and long situation. Trips to the left. Pistol formation. Penalty flag flying. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. And it's going to be a false start versus Lawndale, so that's going to make it third and very long as we get a look at the offensive line huddling up on the sideline. Pistol formation. Galvez back to pass. He's pressured and he's going to be sacked. The ball is loose and it's going to be recovered by Lawndale. Huge play there for the Mustang defense. Nearly forced a turnover. Let's take another look at this play. As Galvez had nowhere to run, he steps up in the pocket, and Brady Nuthall is there to meet him and knock the ball loose. And Lawndale was fortunate to recover it there, setting up a fourth down punting situation. It's another short kick, but takes a Lawndale bounce. Williams was lucky to get that one off and not have it blocked. The Mustangs will take over at the Lawndale 36-yard line with 3 minutes and 1 second to go here in the first half. Meeker back to pass. He scrambles to the right and now will throw it out of bounds. Did not want to take a sack on that play. And that will set up a second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Single back formation. Meeker under center. He will hand it off to McBean. McBean makes a nice cut. Now another nice cut. He's down the sideline and he's going to get into the end zone for a Mustangs 36-yard rushing touchdown, his second of the night. Great vision there by A.J. McBean as he's able to work his way through the defense, making a couple really nice cuts on that run. Let's take another look at that play by the Mustang offense. Great blocking there by the Mustangs. Prosser there with a nice block, and then McBean makes that great cut to the outside, and his speed to the end zone gets in for a Mustangs touchdown. A.J. McBean has that great combination of speed and power, which makes him quite a load to handle. Husson on and kicks the extra point as your Mustangs extend their lead to 28-0 over the Lawndale Cardinals. Husson is set to kick off yet again for Maricosta. And this time his kickoff will go through the end zone, and the Cardinals will start this possession at their own 20-yard line. Stay tuned, fans, at halftime for another special look at the return of Miniature Madness and also the presentation of the 6th annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship this past January at the 58th West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. As we see Spain pick up a yard or two on the carry for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation. Galvez rolls to his left. He's looking back to his right, and he's going to be sacked by Jackie Reach. Galvez was lucky that wasn't a safety or a fumble, as the Mustangs did recover it in the end zone. However, it will be spotted right at the 1-yard line. Let's take another look at this play by the Mustang defense, as Galvez was rolling to his left and Jackie Reach got off his block and was able to sack him. Galvez was out of the end zone, so there was no safety, and the ground did cause the fumble. Good call there by the official. Split back formation. Galvez under center, man in motion. The handoff goes to Muhammad, and he's going to be met immediately at the line of scrimmage by Magnus Johnson and Wagner Baguez. Huge play there again for the Mustang defense, setting up a 3rd down and long. Shotgun formation. Spain in at quarterback. He scrambles to the right. He's looking downfield. He throws it towards the sideline, incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation for Lawndale. Williams is used to lining up close to the line of scrimmage, and it's a low snap, and he's able to get the kick off. Very fortunate that that was not blocked, but it didn't go far, as it will be down right about the Lawndale 24-yard line with 46 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs are trying to get some additional points on the board. Meeker fakes the handoff out of the 3-back formation. He's going to take it himself on the read option and get into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Another huge play by the junior quarterback, Liam Meeker, showing his speed as he's able to get in for another rushing touchdown. Let's take another look at this play. The Mustangs came out in an offset left pistol eye formation, then shifted into a 3-back formation. Meeker then faked the handoff to McBean on the right-hand side, and then saw the hole opening up on the left and took it across the field and into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Hassan on to attempt yet another extra point for Maricosta, and again it's through the uprights and good, as the Mustangs extend their lead to 35-0 over the Lawndale Cardinals with under a minute to go here in the first half. Again, fans, stay tuned at halftime for another special look at the return of Miniature Madness, along with the presentation of the 6th annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Charlie O'Connor last January at the 58th West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. The Lions game is always one of my favorite games to cover, as it is the last high school football game of some of the best high school football players here in Southern California. 2nd down and short for the Cardinals. Spain in at quarterback for Lawndale. Single back, man in motion from right to left. Spain back to pass. He now steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain, but that should be enough for a Lawndale 1st down. And that should do it for the first half as your Mustangs lead the Lawndale Cardinals 35-0. The Mustangs dominated the first half in their first Bay League contest of 2024 as they cap off their epic road trip. 4 straight games on the road, starting in Laverne, then 2 weeks back-to-back in South Orange County before ending up here in Lawndale to start Bay League play. Your Mustangs are looking sharp tonight, leading the Cardinals 35-0. Again, fans, stay tuned here at halftime for the presentation of the 6th annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Charlie O'Connor and another special look at the return of Miniature Madness.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the start of the third quarter, we ask that you please direct your attention to midfield in the track. It's time to announce the award recipients for our 4 scholarship winners this year. The first from your Coastal receiving the Jason Sadowski Scholarship, it's Charlie O'Connor.
This is Jeremy Sadowski. I'd like to thank my wife Cynthia, my former Mustang football teammates, and the 1993 championship team for their continued support of the Jason Sadowski Scholarship. It is my pleasure to award the 6th annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Charlie O'Connor. Congratulations, Charlie.
Thank you so much.
Good luck in your future.
Thank you so much. I had a great time.
Miniature Madness is a miniature golf game show that I created to give fans at home the opportunity to become a miniature golf champion. Last year I started producing a pilot of an all-new format of Miniature Madness, making it an open competition. Stay tuned during halftime all season long for some special looks at the return of Miniature Madness. For further information about Miniature Madness, follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Miniature Madness 2.0. Do you have what it takes to become a miniature golf champion?
Miniature Madness is back! The miniature golf game that brings miniature golf into your living room. Step up to the tee and take your shot at victory. See if you have what it takes to become a miniature golf champion. Only one will take home the golden bogey.
I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The Mustang offense is looking really sharp tonight, scoring 35 first half points after being shut out last week to finish off the preseason play at Villa Park. Next week, the Mustangs will finally return home to Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as they finish off their epic 4-game road trip. Looks like the Mustangs are going to go 2-2 on that epic road trip, traveling to Laverne, defeating the highly ranked Damien Spartans, and then the last 2 weeks they were in South Orange County losing to San Juan Hills and Villa Park before returning to the South Bay here in Lawndale to start Bay League action. Stay tuned for the second half kickoff. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Senior Michael Husson is set to kick off once again for the Mustangs, this time to start the second half. As we see the fog rolling in, and it's a high end-over-ender that goes through the end zone, and Lawndale will start their first possession of the second half at their own 20-yard line as we see that fog rolling in. It's good to be back here in the South Bay. Lawndale in shotgun. Galvez throws it out to the left and completes it to Spain, and Spain works his way out of bounds after a few yards on the play, setting up a 2nd down and 6 situation for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation, man in motion from left to right, single back formation. Galvez back to pass, he's throwing it deep down the left-hand side, and it's complete to Spain. However, the officials are saying that he did not get a foot in bounds, so that's going to set up a 3rd down situation for the Lawndale Cardinals here to start the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, single back, man in motion from left to right. Galvez back to pass, he throws it deep down the right-hand side, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Wagner Baguez. That was Spears, the intended receiver, and that's going to set up a 4th down punting situation. Williams back in to punt for Lawndale. It's a high end-over-ender that will die at about the Lawndale 49-yard line, where the Mustangs will start their first possession of the second half. Mustangs shift out of a offset left pistol eye formation, and the handoff goes to McBean, and McBean is working his way through the Lawndale defense all the way to the 25-yard line. About 23, 24 yards on the carry for A.J. McBean, the sophomore running back. Pistol formation. The handoff again goes to McBean, and again McBean carries a defender a few yards forward. Tough running there by the sophomore running back, setting up a 2nd down and 2. Pistol formation. Meeker fakes the handoff, now throws it out to the left and completes it to Luke Leonard, and Leonard is able to spin his way through the defense, gets knocked out of bounds inside the 5. 1st down and goal, Mustangs at the Lawndale 3-yard line. 3-back formation. Meeker under center. He hands the ball off to Joaquin Wagner Baguez, and Baguez gets into the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. Again, Joaquin Wagner Baguez has had a tremendous season for the Mustangs on defense, and he's been quite effective in the red zone on offense, as we see Husson on to attempt the extra point, and again it is good, and the Mustangs extend their lead to 42-0 over the Lawndale Cardinals. Husson set to kick off for Maricosta. And again, it will go into the end zone for a touchback. Mustangs next week will finally return home to take on Culver City, who is 5-0 coming into this week's contest. versus Palos Verdes. Mustangs looking to go 1-0 in Bay League play. Second down and 8 to go for Lawndale. Shotgun formation, single back. Galvez steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be thrown down for a sack. That's number 72 on the sack for the Mustangs, Slade Watson. Third down situation, man in motion. Galvez fakes it to the man in motion. Now he's throwing it deep down the left-hand side, and that ball is going to be intercepted. That's Will Namick, the senior defensive back in action after missing last week's contest. Good to see Will back in action. Of course, Will had that tremendous fumble return for a touchdown versus Redondo that was able to clinch the battle at the beach for the Mustangs. And again, we see Will go up and get that ball and take it away for the Mustang defense. Number 16, Luca Ayati in at quarterback for the Mustangs. Pistol formation, the handoff goes to Delgado, and not much on that carry for the Mustangs. It's going to set up a second down for Maricosta here in the third quarter of play. Second down and 10. Pistol formation. Ayati hands the ball off to senior running back Michael Butler. Of course, Michael has had a tremendous season at linebacker for the Mustang defense. Maricosta just looking to run out the clock at this stage of the ball game. Third down and 12 yards to go. Ayati back to pass. He throws it out to the left and incomplete. That was intended for number 82, who is not in our program. Fourth down punting situation for the Mustangs. Defensive coordinator Ray Lee has to be pleased with the performance of his defense, shutting out the Lawndale Cardinals so far, as the Mustangs just run it up the middle, again keeping that clock moving as we enter a running clock situation with the score being lopsided. Lawndale will take over here as time runs out in the third quarter. Man in motion, handoff goes to the single back, and he's going to be wrapped up and thrown down hard by Jackie Reach. That was number 11 on the carry for Lawndale, Caston. And it's going to be a personal foul versus the Mustang. Hopefully both players will be up and back in action. That was quite a hard hit by Reach. Looks like he might have gotten the worst of that hit. Pistol formation, man in motion from right to left. The handoff goes to the man in motion on a counter play back towards the right sideline and knocked out of bounds. Second down, as again we see that South Bay fog rolling in here at Lawndale. Trips to the left, a little pass out to the left is completed to Spain. He cuts back to the outside and out of bounds. He's a master at getting out of bounds and avoiding the big hit. Third down and 11 to go for Lawndale. Lawndale trying to get some points on the board here in the second half. As we see that fog slowly roll in after the last few weeks being in South Orange County, it's nice to have that cool South Bay air right off the ocean coming in. Pass is incomplete. and that will set up a 4th down situation for the Cardinals. 4th and 11, trips to the left. Galvez in shotgun. He takes the snap. He throws it deep down the middle. He's got a man, and that's going to be broken up by Namick, who just got the interception for Maricosta. The Mustangs will take over as the clock runs down with under a half minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ayati in at quarterback for the Mustangs. He hands the ball off to Butler, and Butler's breaking free, and he might go all the way and does into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. He was bottled up on his first carry of this contest last drive, but he breaks free and gets into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Let's take another look at this run by senior Michael Butler as he goes 68 yards through the Lawndale defense untouched for a Mustangs touchdown. Huge play there by Michael Butler getting into the end zone as Michael Husson will attempt the extra point, and again it's through the uprights and good, and the Mustangs extend their lead to 49-0, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter as your Mustangs are looking to go 1-0 in Bay League play. Next week, your Mustangs will be home at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium versus Culver City. Stay tuned for the 4th and final quarter of action here at Lawndale High School. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Michael Husson is set to kick off here to start the 4th and final quarter of action as your Mustangs lead the Cardinals 49-0. It's a short kick fielded at about the 35-yard line by the Cardinals, and they will take over at about their own 40-yard line. Galvez back to pass. He completes it out to Spain, and Spain works his way down the sideline and out of bounds inside of Mustang territory. 1st and 10. Lawndale at the Maricosta 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. Galvez back to pass. He swings it out to the right and completes it to Spain, and Spain will get down to about the Mustang 42-yard line. 2nd down and about 6 to go as Galvez takes it himself around the right-hand side and gets out of bounds. Looks like he's close to a Lawndale 1st down, and indeed picked up enough yardage for a Cardinal 1st down. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the single back, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss by Keel Hall. 2nd down and 5 to go. Lawndale trying to get some points on the board here in the 4th quarter. Galvez rolls to his right. He's hit hard, gets the ball off, and it's complete to Spain, and Spain makes a nice play staying in bounds. First and goal, Lawndale at the Maricosta 7-yard line. Shotgun formation. The handoff goes to the single back, and he's met immediately and thrown down by Brandon Merriman, the junior linebacker, with a nice tackle there for Maricosta. Shotgun formation. Galvez throws it to the right. There's a push off on the play. No flag though. That's going to set up a 3rd down and goal situation for the Cardinals as they look to not be shut out in their first Bay League contest. Galvez back to pass. He throws it to the right, and it's complete in the end zone for a touchdown. That's number 26 for Lawndale. He's not in our program, but he did get into the end zone for the Cardinals' first score of the night. Williams on to attempt the extra point for the Cardinals. It's through the uprights, and it is good. Williams has had a busy night so far for Lawndale with all of the punting and now the extra point. Williams set to kick off for Lawndale. It's a low line drive kick that takes a Lawndale bounce and will be fielded at about the 15-yard line by Eli Sabula. He's knocked out of bounds, and the Mustangs will take over. Again, Maricosta's just looking to run out the clock here in the 4th quarter of the first Bay League contest, leading the Lawndale Cardinals 49-7. As the clock continues to run, pistol formation. Ayati hands the ball off, this time to number 23, junior Josh Delgado. A nice pickup there on the play by Delgado. Mustangs in the pistol formation. Ayati hands the ball off to Carter Libby. Not much yardage on the play for Libby. As again, the Mustangs are just looking to run out this clock here in the 4th quarter. The shaken up player is senior wide receiver, defensive back, Donovan Green. Hopefully he'll be back in action next week for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation. Ayati hands the ball off, and that's Delgado. Once again, the ball is loose. It bounces right back to Delgado, and he's able to recover his own fumble and keep that clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. Pistol formation. Ayati hands the ball off to Libby. Libby works his way around the left-hand side for a couple yards on the play, setting up a 4th down situation for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. Ayati fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get around the right-hand side, and it looks like he picked up enough yardage for a Mustang first down. Nice play by Ayati on the read option there as he discusses the next play with head coach Don Morrow. And that should do it, as your Mustangs are victorious in the first Bay League contest here at Lawndale, 49-7. The Mustangs extend their record to 4-2 and 1-0 in Bay League play. Next week will be homecoming for your Maricosta Mustangs as they take on the Culver City Centaurs. And Culver City was victorious in their first Bay League contest tonight versus Palos Verdes 21-18. And they will be undefeated at 6-0 next week. In the other Bay League contest tonight, Inglewood was able to defeat Lusinger, coming back 34-29 late in that contest to remain undefeated and giving Lusinger their first loss of the season. Stay tuned, fans, for some post-game comments as we see the Mustangs excited for their first Bay League victory, and we'll see you back at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium next week. This is Jeremy Sadowski with senior Mateo Durenzis. Mateo, Mustangs had a big win here in the first Bay League contest. What do they need to do to continue that momentum in Bay League play?
I think we just need to keep executing our game plan. This week we had a pretty simple one and we executed it pretty well.
Next week is going to be a tough contest versus Culver City at home. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited. They have a really good quarterback. He runs a lot. I think we just need to contain him and we can easily win that game.
This is Jeremy Sadowski with senior Will Namick. Will, good to see you back in the lineup. You had that big interception. What do the Mustangs need to do to keep this momentum in Bay League?
Yeah, I think it was really the offense and the run game and the good play calling this week. You know, we looked really strong, and we just got to keep the momentum going.
This is Jeremy Sadowski with junior quarterback Liam Meeker. Liam, Mustangs got rolling early and often tonight. What do you need to do to keep this momentum in Bay League play?
Yeah, I think it was a great team win tonight. I thought our running backs played great. Linemen played great. Defense, once again, held them to 7 points. I thought we played an overall great game. I think our main focus is, as soon as tonight's over and we're done celebrating this win, is Culver City, and that's something we're going to focus on.